What's up guys, welcome back to the video, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to stream on two PCs without a capture card. Let's get right into it. Alright guys, I just want to throw this little extra bit in here since I realized in editing I forgot to mention it, and it's pretty important. And that is to make sure you are using a proper network, using Ethernet cables and a network switch, and not using Wi-Fi. NDI Tools has to send a lot of information from your gaming PC over to your streaming PC, and if like one of those is using Wi-Fi, it simply won't be fast enough to send a good, high quality, steady frame rate video over that network. So you're going to want to make sure you hook both PCs together, whether that be in like a separate LAN network between the two, which is how I used to do it, or whether you hook them both into the same network switch using Ethernet cables, which is how I currently do it. Whichever way you want to do it, just don't use Wi-Fi. You will have issues with it. It's just simply not fast enough to handle the amount of data being sent over it. But I'm not going to be covering how to do like a separate LAN network, like I said. It's just too much to put in one video. And I'm definitely not the correct person to ask about that either. But yeah, I just want to throw that in here. You kind of forgot earlier. Enjoy the rest of the video. Alright guys, so first step is to head over to the NewTek website. The link will be down in the description, or you're going to search it up here, newtek.com. You're going to want to click on the NDI tab here and maneuver over to NDI Tools. And then just scroll down and find this new Get NewTek NDI Tools. This might be a different version if you're watching this in the future, but just click on the little download tab right here. And if you're on Mac, you're going to want this middle one, and if you're on Windows, you're going to want this left one that says NDI Tools for Windows. Just click on download, enter your information, then click on download. And then after that, we'll head on to the next step. Alright, so after you guys download the program, it should be in your downloads folder, or wherever you set your downloads to go. You're basically just going to run this application file. It'll basically just download all of the different programs onto your computer. So yeah, you're going to want to install that, and then we'll get right into the next step. Alright guys, so after you install the programs, all we're going to want to do is go down to the search bar here, just search up NewTek, and then it should come up with one of the tools. It doesn't matter which one it is as long as it has a little NDI logo. You're going to want to right click and click open file location, and this will send you to the shortcut files for all of the different programs. You can individually search for the two programs that we're going to need, Scan Converter and Studio Monitor. These are the two that we're going to use. You can kind of forget about all the other ones. Scan Converter is the program that's going to be running on your gaming PC, and then Studio Monitor is going to be the program that's running over on your streaming PC. And I don't know if I said it already, but you are going to need to do this on both PCs. But it's pretty simple, should be pretty quick. So once you're over here on your gaming PC, you're going to want to run Scan Converter. And you can see I already have it running down here in the bottom right. It's not a real application, like it won't show up in the bottom. So at least for Scan Converter, I always just search for it down here by typing Scan Converter and searching for it and running it. But you're going to want to right click down here. It just brings up this little menu, and you can find all your different settings like frame rate, either 60 or 30 if you're in America. I normally go 60. Capture settings right here, region of interest, and just mouse pointer. I have mine just on mouse pointer. Audio source is where you can select your normal audio. You can select if you have a certain audio source you want. If you use like voice meter or something and you have a specific source you want to use, you can select that. Otherwise, if you click on system audio, this will be all of your audio, including like Windows noises, game sounds, Discord you have it running. That is system audio will be all of your audio. And then if you want to have a webcam, I don't recommend using this. I recommend just hooking your webcam straight to your streaming PC. It's a lot easier, but if you do want to stream like your webcam or something, you can go ahead and play around with these settings. I'm not going to be covering those in this video, but it is there if you want it. So that's pretty much it for the gaming PC side. Just go ahead and set your frame rate and set your audio source, and let's move on over to the streaming PC side. Alright guys, so here we are over on the streaming PC. So the program you're going to want to search for is called Studio Monitor. If I go ahead and search up Studio, we can go ahead and see it pops up right here. I recommend putting this to the taskbar. Makes life a whole lot easier. So we should see here in just a second the gaming PC pop up in this window. Give it just a second. Sometimes it takes a couple seconds. And there we go. You can see this is the same desktop background, taskbar, everything. And just for an example, we can pull up the Epic Games launcher here, and you can see this is in perfect 1080p 60 FPS, really clear quality, same quality as on the actual gaming PC itself, so that's pretty nice. So to actually get this all configured, you're going to want to click on the three little lines up here in the top left. And this first top setting right here is where all the magic happens. You're going to want to go ahead and select whichever monitor your game is running on. So for me, I have two monitors plugged into my gaming PC, which is why there's two options here. The first one here is my main gaming monitor, and then the second one here is my secondary panel that's hooked up to my gaming PC. So go ahead and play around with it and select whichever one is hooked up to your gaming PC. If you only have one monitor, then that's even better because you only have one option. So go ahead and find that, and then maneuver on down to the settings when you're done. There's a couple settings we need to mess with here as well. And first one's going to be audio. So my current setup is I have a mixing board as well. I mix my gaming PC and my streaming PC audio into my headphones with the mixer. So I don't want to double mix my audio. So what I do is I have a separate voice meter installation that I route NewTek NDI through. And then OBS picks up this same voice meter aux input source. But then after that, it basically doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't route to my headphones, it doesn't route to my mixer, it basically just goes nowhere after OBS picks it up, which is very, very nice, so I don't hear double of my gaming sounds. If you wanted it just running to your headphones or whatever, you can go ahead and select this Realtek Audio. If you have it, you can go ahead and select whatever your headphones are. Now, there is like pretty much zero delay. There is just a tad bit, but it's pretty much zero. Between your gaming PC and it being sent over to your streaming PC. So what you could even do is just mute your gaming PC and plug your headphones directly into your streaming PC and have the audio from NewTek NDI play through your headphones and be perfectly fine, and it would be just like they were plugged into your gaming PC. So you can do whatever you want here. I'm not going to get into how to install Voice Meter in this video. That's for a whole separate video. There are tons and tons of tutorials on YouTube already of how to do that. And of course, I have mine set to plus 20 decibels, just so it's a tad bit louder on stream and I have some more flexibility. So next up is this video section. I didn't mess with any of this except this allow hardware acceleration setting. This basically makes it so it can offload some of the work onto your GPU, which makes it run a little bit better, especially if you have not as powerful of a processor. I would recommend turning this on in basically every circumstance. So next up is this overlay. This is really only important if you have like your webcam hooked up to your gaming PC and you're trying to send that over to your streaming PC as well. Of course, like I said before, I would recommend just plugging your webcam into your streaming PC. It makes life a whole lot easier, saves a lot of hassle. So next up is this output. Now this is basically how you want your your gaming PC window, this studio monitor window to show up on your streaming PC. I have mine as a floating window, and I scale video to window. This is just so I can open other tabs in front of it. I only have two monitors on my streaming PC, so I like to have chat and OBS and Discord and all these other things open, which leaves no room for the studio monitor. So I have it as a floating window, and then I basically capture this window in OBS and then stretch it to fit the screens and cut off like the top bit and the taskbar. Just so it's like a full window and looks like it's actually on my gaming PC. But if you want it as a full window, say you're trying to capture out to like a secondary TV or something, you can set it as one of your monitors and it'll basically take up the full screen. And that's basically it. It's really, really simple. You basically just need scan converter on your gaming PC, open up studio monitor on your streaming PC, select the right source, and it'll basically just show up full 1080p 60 FPS, and that's really all there is to it. Like I said, it's super, super simple, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a like and a comment down below. If you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them down in the comments below. Go ahead and ask away. And I do go live on Twitch almost every day. I try to go live every day over on twitch.tv/HA, that'll be down in the description as well if you want to go follow. Ask me any questions you have over there as well. I'd love to talk to you guys over there. So that's basically it.